breaking news. This is out of the Newhall Pass. A semi-truck, believe it or not, stolen. And we have, I believe, CHP behind this. And we're going to go up to Desmond Shaw to find out more about what's happening here. Des?
Well, here we go, Pat. I have a feeling this one could go on for a while because we understand that this actually originated in Bakersfield with this truck now that has come over the Grapevine through the Santa Clarita Valley, and now we are southbound on the 5, making our way through Arleta towards the 170. Here is the truck right here. You see CHP that are behind this one.
Yeah, and apparently it's an unreported stolen. So what that means is that the rightful owner of the vehicle started chasing his own vehicle when he saw that somebody took it. And it was apparently it hadn't been reported to police yet, so they hadn't even called it into the police when they spotted their own stolen vehicle. So that is at the point at which the owner called police and CHP got behind it. And as far as we know, they've been chasing it from the Newhall area. That's when we first heard about it. So very close to the 5 and the 14 there in the Newhall Pass. It has since been on this southbound 5 now, making its way through Sun Valley and going to be here in Burbank very soon. CHP behind this one with ground units as well as a police helicopter overhead.
The owner of this big rig saw it being stolen and tried to pursue it in another vehicle. Eventually, the CHP joined that pursuit. We don't know the circumstances behind how the person stole it. We don't know who the person is that stole it. And even though it's unlikely he has people with him, he may. And those cabs in those big rigs are sizable. They can fit quite a few people or gear or whatever you want to call it. We just don't know the circumstances here.
It's a gas station. Hopefully that there are security cameras at the gas station, and hopefully they witness this person.
Whoa, boy. Oh, this can get bad really quick.
Yep.
Whoa. Wow. Pretty scary maneuver right there. If it would have been just a couple more feet, I feel like he could have flipped that truck over because the ground was so uneven. Now, as we're getting ready to make the transition here onto the eastbound 134. So this is the first deviation from the 5 freeway that we've seen here now coming through the Glendale area, eastbound on the 134. Kind of an interesting last-second maneuver there. They're, I think, just kind of covering this as a courtesy. They probably don't have anything else at the moment going on as we come up right up next to another, kind of actually crossing the line there, forcing that semi to get out of the way, getting uncomfortably close for that poor guy who's just out here working hard tonight. And I don't know if you saw that. It kind of looked like he was kind of knocking him off the road a little bit there. So
almost like a challenge,
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know the weight of the load in the back of the tractor right now, so that's something that CHP also has to figure out. As we kind of lean over to the far right shoulder, almost using that right shoulder, as you can see CHP, they have a vehicle in the on-ramp and they have vehicles right behind the trailer right now. As we make a move over to the far right lane, using that right shoulder again, all the way into the right shoulder, we may be seeing a change in this driver's behavior. It does appear that he might be slowing down, but he might just be going slower in that right shoulder right now. I believe the next exit here, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the Lake Boulevard exit, and that would be pretty interesting to say the least if we see this big rig going down Lake Boulevard. But now he's back off that shoulder. Oh, a little bit of a strong move to the right and a strong move back to the left, and that caused the whole tractor to shake as we continue eastbound on this 210 now. We're committed to the 210. We have been hearing that S word. That means spike strips. There's one, and I saw it go across the freeway. It's hard to see if it actually made impact on those tires, but it does appear that a couple of the tires here were hit by those spike strips. We saw that CHP officer lay down the spike strips. We saw him pull it back. And now it appears that a couple of the tires here have been flattened by those spike strips. A lot more sparks coming from that front tire, and a lot more smoke coming from that front tire. That tire is going to be gone before you know it, as you see the debris, and there goes the bumper, there goes the whole tire. The tire is gone, and now we're on the rims.
Eastbound on the 210 at Carnelian. So we are in Rancho Cucamonga. Look at that. All those sparks flying from the passenger side of the vehicle on the front there. Almost looks like flames. It's so hot. Now, I remember not that long ago, it was sometime last year, I want to say, my colleague Roland Sproul in the morning, he covered a big rig pursuit. I believe it was a pursuit. And then eventually I think a similar situation like this occurred, and the big rig actually completely caught fire, shutting down the 5 freeway for quite some time. Okay, finally pulling over here. Of course, the big rig's on fire, and he's going to park next to the brush. Why wouldn't he? This is going to catch that hill on fire, too. I just hope he gets out. There he goes. Thank you for listening, sir. He is out of the vehicle, running up the embankment here, trying to get away. He realized the vehicle was catching fire, and he's trying to run for it, but he won't get very far. He's right about the center of my shot. A little bit difficult to see because it's dark. I'll throw it in the infrared if I have to. There he goes. So he's running. Gonna come across the gate. Jumping over it, but the police helicopter, of course, clearly sees him. He has the night sun on him. Trying to run for it on Hermosa Avenue in Finch here in the Rancho Cucamonga area. He can try to run, but police are close. The helicopter is not going to lose him. Apparently running towards what appears to be a home. Obviously has no connection with this property. It's simply because this is where the big rig ended up. So again, Post Place at Black Oak Street is the area. So if you're a resident here in the neighborhood, you're definitely going to want to keep your windows and doors closed. It is a cold night, but just in case you had any of those opened, he's making his way here through the apartment complex in Rancho Cucamonga.
There we go, out of the parking lot. You can see the smoke coming from that semi. Just widen out and see if we can see both. Oh, looks like they were trying to maybe carjack another vehicle there. They're going to have him here in just a moment. They're getting ready to surround the suspect. It seems like it would have been a great opportunity for the canine right there. But coming around, but there's going to be another officer right is probably going to meet him here on the other side of this driveway, just trying to catch up to this guy still out here running. We saw it looked like they were trying to get into vehicles. They've got that. They've got a taser trained on this guy right behind the house there. They're going to get him into custody right here. It looks like right behind this condo complex.
Wow. Yeah, we can see a struggle. Looks like they do have him.
This actually originated in Bakersfield.
It was quite a chase caught on camera as a stolen big rig barreled down the 5 freeway, hitting speeds of almost 90 miles an hour. From Bakersfield to Ontario, close to 150 miles of asphalt, spike strips, sparks flying.
This is going to catch fire.
And eventually a stop and foot chase.
It's just a huge, deadly weapon that's traveling down the freeway at 65 miles per hour or more.
Retired Police Sergeant Patrick O'Malley says as frightening as it was to watch, it was actually a textbook case of capture.
The best possible scenario in a situation like that is the freeway. They can utilize all of the units to clear the freeways out in front of the truck, block the on-ramps, and then it allows the units that are in the pursuit to solely deal with the suspect and the truck.
Because despite laying down stop strips, he says officers don't have as many options when it comes to chasing a big rig.
You have a smaller car, They can use the pit maneuver. They can spike the tires. Their whole intention of a big rig like that is to hopefully keep it on the freeway, keep it away from cars, and then just let it either run out of gas, the tires go flat, it becomes disabled.
The vehicle was stolen in Bakersfield at this convenience store when the driver says he stopped for a snack on his way home.
Todo lo peor del mundo.
That driver, Edwin Guadardo, says it was the worst in the world, watching his livelihood drive away and then go up in flames.
Oh, no.
Thursday, he visited what's left of his rig. Although he will file with insurance, it's a total loss. So his family started a GoFundMe page to help him get through while he can't work.
It seems like more and more these suspects are jumping in vehicles that are running, waiting to be loaded up. People are out doing construction work, things like that. And these people just come up and they steal them.
The CHP was able to track the cab using GPS on the empty trailer. And of course, we all saw what happened next. A near miss with another semi, a blown tire, and then the fire that finally forced the 25-year-old driver to pull over and run for the hills. And although the foot chase didn't last long, the financial effect of the joyride will hurt this driver and his family for quite some time.
This is obviously going to be a total loss, and this is someone's livelihood.